Shalom, shalom, Israel. I want to start by giving all glory and honor praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. I'm the brother Ahmawan from downtown Bay, Florida, from the camp prophets in Babylon. Come one another quick hit through the spirit and pray by YAHWASHI. Lord wanted to edify and feed the sheep. Double honor said I was an apostle, great millstone, who teach you well. Peace and blessings to the brothers who push his work and truth, sincerity to God abroad. I want to go into this little lesson, man, pretty much on how we are surely protected, man. Okay, we are surely protected within this truth, man. All right, and I mentioned this in my class yesterday. All right, and it brought me to this class, man. It led me to this spirit just bringing this out, man. That we are surely protected in this truth, in this walk, man. Even though we go through a lot of things, the Lord still has his men protected from the evils and the snares and the traps from these devils, man. When you send up prayers, you be like, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, keep me out of harm's way. Keep your heavenly angels around me and to protect me. All right, and these things, man, when you send up these prayers, all right, these things are there, and it happened. The Lord answered these prayers because throughout this walk, man, brothers have been protected this whole time. How much more when it comes to troubling times, that like Jacob's trouble, man. All right, Lord is showing us examples that he's here protecting us and keeping us out of harm's way. All right, through these little examples, man. Through these little scenarios. Brothers get into a car accident, brothers getting into scruffles. Sometimes brother might get into a little altercation with somebody at work, and guess what? Lord come through, man. You see, and the list goes on. You might be feeling extremely sick, extremely bad, and not feeling all good, and then the Lord comes and out of nowhere heals you from it, man. You see, we are surely protected within this truth, and that's based off what? Doing this work, man. Having the faith and believing, knowing that the Lord's going to come through and protect us, man. All right. Matter of fact, that led me to this. I'm gonna grab this right quick, and it's gonna be too long, but getting to the point that we are surely protected, brothers. That's serving the Lord, man. YAHWASHI. Let me grab that in Hebrews, because it takes these few key things for these things to be put in place. All right, and that's in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. It says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." And we hope, man. We hoping in a lot of things. Even though we can't see it, we hope in these things. All right, knowing that through the spirit and prayer by YAHWASHI, the Lord's going to answer our prayers. All right, deliver us from evils. Deliver us from the snares of the devil. All right, deliver us from anything and everything, man. Because that is been putting our trust in the Lord, man. And it takes faith, meaning hoping in those things, or evidence of things not seen. Okay? Because if you didn't do that, as scripture says in 6, it says, "But without faith it is impossible to please him." So we gotta have faith. It's the key component to that protection, that sure protection, man. Okay? For he that cometh to YAHWASHI must believe that he is, which is in his name, man. Okay? Yahweh, he is. Okay? He exists. You gotta believe in these things, right? And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So part of those rewards, what is the Lord delivering his elect, or the Lord delivering his men that's fighting in truth and sincerity, during these times, all right, during this afflictions, during the troubles that's about to come, you see, or even now, you see, knowing that the Lord will get you out of these situations, all right, and Lord willing, that we build that elect, but it's all part of that what, that protection. Surely being protected. And that led me to this right here, in Psalms. Let me see. Psalms 91. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." Right? This wisdom, understanding, knowledge, as was keeping us within the spirit, within us, abiding under that shadow of YAHWASHI, man. You see? this knowledge, man. The Lord that blessed, he have put this within our minds and brought us into this truth to receive it, and gave us the understanding, which is a blessing. Verse 2, it says, I will say of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, and him will I trust. You see? And that's something that we have to take an example, as King David did, to put that into play, because why? The Lord is our refuge, okay? Our protecting, our shelter. All right, that fortress, from all these things that's surrounded by us, man, because we're in the valley of shadow of death. America is a place full of dangers, man. Temptations, wickedness. It's so much that you can easily just fall into, by not even watching the steps, man. So we have to walk, carefully. We have to see things, we have to, understand things, a lot. But we all get that through the shield of protection through the YAHAWASHI. You see? Because reading that again, I will say of my Lord YAHAWASHI, he is my refuge and my fortress. And that's all we have. YAHAWASHI, man. The Lord is the omnipotent power. The Lord is the only reason why we are even where we are today. You see? When you wake up every morning, we give all glory and praise to YAHAWASHI, the Lord YAHAWASHI, for waking me this morning. Because why? The Lord could have had it where we could have been taken away within our sleep. You see? But because the Lord has us protected, because there's people that ain't waking up every morning, man. The Lord's judgment goes out every morning, man. We're blessed to be able to wake up every morning and still have the Lord on our mind. To still have the spirit of wanting to put this work in and strive for deliverance, man. Strive for perfection. Whatever it might be that you desire, you striving for it. The Lord allows you to be able to wake up that morning and be able to do that and put into play. You see? Brothers get those instructions within their minds. Angels seal up those instructions within your mind while you're sleeping. And you wake up and you think about the Lord. Premeditating on the scriptures already. You see? But it says, my power and him will I trust. And the Lord will give us what? If you trust in him. Let's grab it. Isaiah 26, it says, Isaiah 26 and 3 and 4, thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. So the Lord will give you a peace of mind. Is that not surely protection? That'll be surely protection. Yeah, man. Because why? Your mind is not corrupted by the things of wickedness of this world. You have so many temptations that can come at you in diverse places, and come at you many in diverse ways that, hey man, a normal person in this world could be taken about quickly. But the Lord has we have a firm mind within, steadfast within this truth, within the faith, or that by staying on him, that we'll have a mind of peace. It says, thou will keep him in perfect peace. Lord gonna keep us in perfect peace, man. Nothing to worry about. Whose mind is stayed on thee, on YAHAWASHI, because he trusteth in thee, trusting in the Lord. There you go again. Verse 4, trust ye in the Lord YAHAWASHI forever. So that it says, the key word right there says for and ever. For and ever. You might be in a predicament of where you just feeling like all hell breaking loose in your mind, freaking discombobulated. You feel like you just under the water. Brother say, you gotta keep, try to keep your head above water, because that takes required of putting work in, steady trying to move and steady trying to stay busy, because if not, then you sink underwater. But sometimes you might get a little, you might get a little tired here and there. But even with that, Lord give you that strength to come up out the water, man. You see? He'll give you a little strength to come out that water, because what? It says, trust ye in the Lord YAHAWASHI forever, for in the Lord YAHAWASHI, Yahweh is everlasting strength. Where you think you get your strength from when you wake up in the morning? Where you think you get your focus from, your discipline from, your mindset from the Lord, man, from YAHWASHI. You get all these things from the Lord. The Lord gives us the strength every day to do what we got to do, man. It says scripture talk about a man's goings of the Lord, man. All right. Matter of fact, let's grab that right quick. You know, Proverbs, I believe, verse 20, verse 24. If I'm not wrong, there it is. Yep. Proverbs 20, verse 24. It says, "Man's goings are of the Lord YAHAWASHI. How can a man then understand his own way?" You know, you can't, because the Lord is in directing of your path, man. The Lord directs the way you move, how you going about it, how you dealing with it. The Lord puts those thoughts in your mind. Everything is all based off YAHAWASHI. You see, we're living vessels, so like this. Which is that's unnecessary, man. That's uncalled for. But the Lord, you know, puts these messages in our mind to do these things, man. That's a blessing, you know. Because guess what? The Lord directing your path, you are able to not walk into any of these problems and situations unless the Lord directed you to. And if the Lord directing you to do these things, it's ultimately for what? Better growth, or better experience in these things, to learn from these things, due to when you can know how to deal with it when it comes to Jacob's trouble, all right, famine, all right, plagues and pestilences and the things that's death and destruction, man. Okay. Ultimately, we get in all these directions through the Spirit of YAHAWASHI, and that's a protection within itself, man. You know, it's like we got a father. For example, your father, he loves you. You know, he gonna teach you up the right way. Sometimes within that teaching you up the right way requires you have to be, getting a couple bruises, a couple whoopings here and there, just to keep you understanding that this is the path that you gotta go. This is the path you gotta walk. And if you don't walk it, you're gonna find yourself getting, afflicted here and there. And that's that chastisement, But being so, within that, still that protection, man. So I'm gonna go back into that Isaiah 26. I think I covered it up. Right. So read verse 4 again. It says, Isaiah chapter 26, verse 4. It says, "Trust ye in the Lord YAHAWASHI forever, for the Lord YAHAWASHI, Yahweh, is everlasting strength," man. So the Lord is our everlasting strength, for us to be able to do what we do every day. Let me grab this. Let me see. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 26. It says, "In the fear of the Lord YAHAWASHI is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge." So that brings you back to that Psalms 91. Okay, that the Lord is my refuge. Why? Look at that. It says, "And his children shall have a place of refuge," man. The Lord loves us. Like he said in Deuteronomy Deuteronomy 7:6, we are a special people unto YAHAWASHI, man. And it said holy, meaning separate, apart. All right? The Lord loves us, man. Okay? But it says, in the fear of the Lord YAHAWASHI is strong confidence, and that confidence that we get. And you might not have the best of the confidence in everything, man. Because every brother has a different, they different strong points. But what you have confidence in, the Lord giving you that confidence, and you got that confidence. We all get it from the what it is stimulated off of what? That fear of YAHAWASHI. That's why I said, in the fear of the Lord YAHAWASHI is strong confidence, man. What confidence that we have strongly, all right, is that the Lord's going to protect us, man. Okay, that the Lord's going to protect us in these times. All right, and there's many things that we can go into that the Lord is going to, is going to protect us in, and that we can have confidence in, man. And that we do have confidence in. But that one that's meaning of the topic is that the Lord's going to get us out of these things, man. Out of these troubling situations, man. Whether it be small or great, big, small, or heavy, whatever. Verse 27 says, "The fear of the Lord YAHAWASHI is a fountain of life." That's right. You know, because when you fear the Lord, man, you don't have nothing to worry about. After that, just comes pouring down of everything, you know. But it says to depart from the snares of death. So to depart from the snares of death, man. You know, look at that. You know, we are, you know, we are blessed to have what we have, man. You know, from the smallest to the greatest. You know, from the greatest to the smallest. We give all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, the YAHWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, man. You know, because the Lord will, it said, to depart from the snares of death, and that's ultimately what, when the brothers wake up every morning, man. You know, the Lord is keeping us from out of those things, man, keeping us from out of that, to those snares, because it's surrounding. But I'm gonna grab this right quick. This is the book of James, chapter 4, and then we're gonna touch back up on that Proverbs 14, verse 27, because I got a precept like unto it. But this is James chapter 4, verse 7. It says, submit yourselves therefore to YAHWAH, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. See? And a part of that submitting ourselves to YAHWAH, all right, is doing this work. And what requirement is a protection. You know, that's like telling someone, look, I'll put this much work in if you could cover this for me. You right? That, you know, yeah, if you do this, I got you. Same thing in this truth. When we do this work and we have the faith behind it, all right, the Lord is, you know, surely to give that to us, man. The Lord will give you that surely protection by doing this work, you know. By believing in Him, trusting in Him, knowing that the Lord gonna have it or sorted out one way or another, you know, that we just gotta give our problems to YAHWAH, which is mentioned in Psalms 55, verse 22. Okay, casting our burden upon YAHWAH, He shall sustain thee, He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. You see? But it says, submit yourselves therefore to YAHWAH, resist the devil, and this devil comes in many, many ways, man. And we all been there, right? We all been in the little, you know, mix up with this and this and that. And sometimes brothers still even dealing with these things, man. Like, likewise, to speak to you, I speak to myself first and foremost, you know. But it says, and he will flee from you. So by submitting yourself to YAHWAH and trusting in the Lord and knowing that this is what is going to protect you, okay? It says he will flee from you. Okay, so the demons and the devil coming at you and, you know, seeking who he may devour, he will flee from you because you're submitting yourself to YAHWAH, man. And it's certain key points that we still, even within ourselves, are waiting for us to be submissive to. Okay, because some brothers deal with certain things, you know, but the Lord's working on us in particular. Okay, He deals with each and every man differently, man. The Lord deals with us differently, all right? Which is going to, you know, work on that little area to where that part becomes submissive too, you know, whatever the issue might be, man. That was in that Sirach. I wanted to touch up on that Proverbs right there. It's a lot if I'm everywhere, brothers, you know, just... You know, we have surely protection within this truth, man. You know. And, let me see. The scriptures prove it, man. Let me grab this. This Sirach chapter 2, verse 6. It says, believe in Him. We go to that word believe again. Believe in Him and He will help thee. So the Lord will help you. Order thy way aright and trust in Him. So there goes trust again, man. And this is just going to be repetitive. You're going to hear these words over and over and over, because the Lord requires us to believe and trust in Him. Okay, to have faith. These are certain key points within this truth, right? It says, let me see. Verse 8, I'm going to jump down to verse 8. It says, ye that fear the Lord, YAHWAH, believe in Him, and your reward shall not fail. Woo! What is our reward? Our reward is desirement to get out of this place, man, to be delivered from this place, man, to be delivered from this flesh that is corruptible, man. Okay? It's bondage, man. All right, but it's like it. But let me see. This is the verse I wanted to get. Verse 10. It says, "Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord YAHAWASHI and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?" And these are all the questions. "Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?" Nobody. You know. Look at Daniel in the lion's den, man. Okay, the Lord brought Daniel food. The Lord kept him from those hungry ass lions. Okay, the Lord protected him because he trusted in the Lord, because he believed in the Lord, because he feared the Lord. Okay, because he knew he was protected. Same thing goes for us, man. You know, that's our forefathers, man. Okay, these examples are giving us examples. The scriptures are there to give us examples that the Lord has always protected his men that's trusting in him, that's feared him, that's did these things after the faith, man, after this walk. You see? And them men got, you know, they got those things that, you know, no man could ever imagine. You see? The Lord revealed things to them. The Lord opened up things. The Lord, you know, protected them in things. All kinds of things, man. You know? And by that comes even more of a greater reward, which we're waiting on, man. If we be of that elect. Verse 11, getting the point. It says, "For the Lord YAHAWASHI is of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and it forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction." Okay, so hey, right there, Lord saveth in the time of affliction, man. All right, know that you are in surely, know that you have surely protection to the Lord, man. Lord is, you know, full of compassion, you know, mercy, long suffering, very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction. The Lord understands. The Lord knows that what we're going through. Lord put us in these predicaments. You know, you like, man, I gotta go through this, gotta go through that. The Lord knows. The Lord knows, man. You know, you're in a jacked up predicament. You like, what the hell? This and this. You just wanna. Well, guess what? The Lord understands. The Lord knows. He put us in it. Lord say, He's not gonna give us too much that we can't handle, man. Sometimes you about to break down and bull cry, man. Lord, put the strength in you to just hold on a little stronger. You know, when you break down and you bust out crying or whatever case it might be, man, it's all according, because that's when the Lord wanted. It was like a breaking point. The Lord was, all right, build you up to that point, and then He let you. And then it's like a, you know, it's like a feeling you get of recovery, man. Of sureness that the Lord is there. He got you when you really at the lowest point, you know. But let me see. You know, scriptures just popping in my mind, man. So Salaki, brother. 8, you know, Sirach chapter 4, verse 28. Strive for the truth from death to death, and y'all you know, shall fight for thee. You know, the Lord got us, man. The Lord said He cares for you. All right, that's 1 Peter chapter 5. You know, the Lord said He cares for you, man. You don't think the Lord don't know that you're dealing with certain stuff? You don't think the Lord know that you know, you struggling in this matter, you struggling in that? You don't think the Lord don't know? The Lord knows, man. The Lord made it put those struggles within our life, within our walk. You know, because it's all part of, throughout we continue to walk, that all those things are going to be built up within us. It's like building up certain armor, or you getting a certain upgrade. You ever played a certain game when you go through certain levels, okay? And then levels sometimes you don't even pass right away, man. Some of the levels you be like, God damn, man, you got to look at other stuff, certain stuff. You're like, how can I get, you know? Well, there's certain levels, it's just like in this truth, man. You know, you get past that level, you can get certain gadgets, you get certain equipment now. Same way, man. You know, brothers get all those equipments on. Now you out there, go out to camp. You know what I'm saying? You stand boldly, man. Hey, who this brother is, man? Oh, yeah, man, you know. But let me grab this right quick. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 14, verse 14. It says, the Lord YAHAWASHI shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace, man. So once again, that reminds you of Isaiah 26, 3 and 4. You know, Lord give you perfect peace. You know, well, you know, if you let the Lord take your, control. You know, hey, man, the Lord give you what? That peace. You know, it says, the Lord YAHAWASHI shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. So we have no worries, man. You know, ain't no worries, you know, about a thing. You know, even that's a peace of mind. Let's see. Deuteronomy 3, the book of Deuteronomy chapter 3, verse 22, it says, ye shall not fear them, for the Lord YAHAWASHI, your power. Woo. And man, when you say your power, you gotta imagine you gotta imagine getting a source of energy, you seen Goku when he was transforming in that Dragon Ball Z Super, man. If you ain't never seen it, go ahead and see it, man. He was training to that God Super or something like that. It was like God mode or whatever. All right, Super Saiyan God, man. You gotta see like that. That's like your power. You gotta see something like that. Imagine something like that, like the Lord bestowing that power on you, man. When you call upon Him, man, at the lowest level, man. You know, He's like, that's our power, man. You know, the Lord's far out. But it says, He shall fight for you. You know, so reading that again, it says, ye shall not fear them, for the Lord YAHAWASHI, your power, He shall fight for you. You know, we don't have nothing to fear when it comes to these devils coming down, when they having great wrath, man. When they usher out that charagma, man. We don't have nothing to worry about, man. We trust in the Lord, believing in the Lord, knowing that the Lord's gonna, make sure His men are right. You know, that's that surely protection. We are surely protected within this truth, man. You know, reading again, it says, ye shall not fear them, for the Lord YAHAWASHI, your power shall fight for you. So, hey, man, the Lord will fight for us, man. You know, let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna grab one more precept and I'm gonna close it out. Lord, one of you brothers was edified, man. It's the book of Joshua, chapter 9, or chapter 1, verse 9. It says, have not I commanded thee? A question, be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. Woo! Hey, the Lord said, be strong and of good courage, man. You imagine yourself being at war, right? You got all your brothers with you, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that many of us, man. Ain't that many of us, but we up there, we standing boldly, man. We standing boldly, man. And the Lord say, have I not commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Woo! Hey, man, I don't know about you, man. Hey, man. Lord say, strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord YAHAWASHI, thy power is with thee whatever. So I can read it again. For the Lord YAHAWASHI, thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest, man. So where we at, the Lord is there, man. Presence, man. Especially when you got brothers there, man. Two or three gathered in my name, there I'm in a mess. Oh my goodness, man. That's the power we serve. That's the power that has us in protection, surely protected. You see? The Lord's with us at all times, man. We give all glory and praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. The water Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man. Because, hey, man, Once again, we're in the valley of the shadow of death. And without YAHAWASHI, within the surely protection of this place that, we have as a safe haven, we will be just like the rest of everyone, man. But that's why we give our glory and praise to YAHAWASHI. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and close it out, Lord willing. This was edifying to you, Akim and Akwat, that's listening in truth and sincerity. With that, I'm going to give all glory and praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Until next time, I say, Shalom.